liable for people's acts.
Yeah, they don't want to be liable for people's acts, but also they want to appear that they support every cause that is, that they think fits the agenda
Yeah.
of like the most vocal few people there.
Hmm.
So it could be anything. Oh, I support this and that. I support this war and
It's like
whatever it
virtue
is.
signaling is what you're saying.
Virtue signaling, yeah, basically. They don't care. Like you guys do not. Oh, we're here for Black History Month, and you guys literally, you guys
It's like
cannot tell me you care about this.
it's like a company that was set up in like 1736 in America,
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
profited off slavery, and they're like, yeah, we're here for Black History Month,
We're
guys.
here.
Yeah.
We're here to support, and and then they'll do like on like the Women's Month. They'll
Mhm.
they'll
Which
come
is
to
this
Women's Month
month.
like, I knew that. Is it? I don't know if that's bamboozle
Yeah,
or
it's
not.
March. It's March.
But they'll go and they'll start like doing all these like interviews with all the women in their company, and somehow every one of these companies has like a woman in a wheelchair. That's news to me. They'll I swear, like they'll,
They
I don't know if
hire
like,
paid actors just for the month of March.
but like, come on, every month is this go, they'll go straight up to them and be like, hey, here you go, hey, how's it going, here you go, and this represents us, this is
We love
our,
your work. You've been like a core part of the company. Well, the issue is, how
oh,
do you approach these people for these interviews? Like, isn't it offensive to assume that they're going to be represented by that month? Like, do
apparently.
they, like, let's say they had like refugee month? Would they come up to me and be like, "Hey, Ahmed, you've got a refugee sounding name.
No,
Can we
100%.
can we talk to you about this?" I don't know. I'll be offended. You know,
Oh, and then you got 50. That's called 50 grand.
that's got
That's how
50
that's how
grand.
you get
It's
it.
all 50 large.
And I'm not saying trying to take away from like women in the wheelchairs and all that, because it's hard enough as it is. I'm just saying it's just it's there must be something. I swear, like they'll do all these videos about them and all this kind of jazz, and they'll be like, oh, here's the one like wheelchair ramp that's at the front of the building that you have to take like 45 minutes to get up the stairs. Where's the extra? Like, where's all the extra? Where's all the you guys do
I
this so you
get,
can have a video. It's all
yeah,
just for the video. You
I
guys don't
get what you mean.
actually
Yeah,
care.
yeah. It's a lot of that. It's a lot of. I mean, that's what it is. It's just virtue signaling, but there's like no actual effort in about the human that actually needs the help.
Yeah,
It's
and
inclusivity just for PR, bro. It's inclusivity
yeah,
just for PR.
and the best thing as well is that people started catching on to like when they change the Twitter logo for their company, Black History Month, they make it like blacked out and all that stuff. The
Yeah, yeah.
funniest thing is they changed the logo back like one day later.
Instantly, yeah.
So
It's
people
over.
started
It's done.
catching on to it, and now they hold it for a couple of days and slowly just transition out of it. They start like, oh yeah, it's not about that. I don't know. I just hate how companies who are purely for profit act that they care. Just don't bullshit
Yeah,
me.
I
Just
I,
tell
I
me,
agree.
I'm here to make money. I'm here to
I
make
think
cash money. I don't care about anybody else. Okay, very good.
companies have a good purpose. They create money, they create jobs, they like move supply chains. That's a good function. They should focus on that rather than being all high and mighty.
And they shouldn't be. I hate when companies try to be high and mighty. Oh, we're going green. We do paperless now. Don't even for fucking 1 second tell me you're doing paperless is because the 86-year-old guy you have in the company for 60 years, you know, he prints 300 emails a day. That's why you're going paperless. You want to save the money. That's it. So people don't print emails. It's just so stupid. You guys don't care about the environment. You guys couldn't care less about
Yeah,
the
but the
environment.
problem is like, if hypothetically, because they care about is their money, right? And,
Yeah,
and I guarantee you they do own up to it. Like, we're here to make money. Like, if we don't make money, the company's gonna go under. You're all gonna lose your jobs,
yeah,
right? But the problem is, if they don't do all these like PR stunts and all this, you're gonna have that very vocal minorities come out during those times and be like, "Oh, well, you see, this company, they didn't do it this month. It'll just create bad PR, and then it'll be all over the news. Their stock prices will tank." You know what I mean? Like, it's all part of it. Like, it's all part of them making money and still making
yeah,
money.
yeah. I get that. I think people need to grow up though and stop expecting these companies to care. So that's the flip side of it. They're doing it to still make money. People need to grow up and stop thinking about, oh, these companies care about. And what they should be focusing on instead is changing all this like legislation so that these companies can't dump their like nuclear waste in Somalia. right? So
Yeah,
they
but
can
they don't
stop
care
doing
about
the.
those people. Those
No,
people don't
those people,
matter.
oh, of course, it don't matter. It's like they're corporates in the middle of Africa.
Anything east of the Atlantic, bro, doesn't really matter.
It matters for about 16 minutes, like a month, I think, when there's some big event that happens there,
Not
and
even a
then
month.
we
I think a month is stretch. It matters until like Kim Kardashian makes a post on Instagram, then everyone forgets.
oh yeah, it's like the news cycle. I think the news cycle just dies down. Everything just go down
Like,
to zero.
like, let's be real. Like these companies that do all that stuff, all that, like Pride Month, Black History Month, the Women's whatever month. Look at their supply chains in Asia. They're
Oh
not
Yeah, of
talking
yeah,
about
course,
that.
yeah.
you know, look at where they get their good old electric vehicles everywhere. Where do they get the lithium for their batteries from? No
oh
one's
the,
talking
those
about that.
those those cobalt mines where people
Yeah.
are hand mining the
Where
cobalt.
where do those
Children, bro,
batteries go?
children.
Yeah, where do those
Appar- appar-
batteries go after they're used?
Yeah, but
Like,
that
no,
doesn't
no,
matter. Like the
doesn't
big
that's the
matter.
picture
thing.
doesn't matter to them. It's about that
Ahmed,
small vocal minority that cares about trivial things that they try to keep happy because
They're
they're the ones
just
that give them
so
bad
dumb.
PR.
Yeah, they're so
yeah,
dumb in this little silo. They're convinced that changing an icon on your Twitter account makes a difference.
yeah, that's so. The crazy thing is like this very vocal bunch. I think they really need to start looking at and I could be wrong. There could be some of them who are actually super super into caring about the very very vast minority details of it. But there's so much crap everywhere else that it's where do you even start with this?
But I guarantee you, the companies that do care, like the companies that will genuinely care about these topics, for example, like let's say, for example, Pride, right? The people that would care about that month are the people who founded the company that are involved in that side of it. Does that make sense? Like if the
Yeah,
founder of a company was part of like that certain sect of society, they would genuinely care about it because that affects them in a way.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like the
Mm-hmm.
CEO, like if the CEO of a company is like African American, like Black History Month will mean something to him.
Mm-hmm.
There's this big thing about oh yeah, this is a black owned business and stuff like that. And I thought it was like a bit strange when I read about it. I was like, I don't really understand what's this whole movement about. But when you like look into it, you actually read. I saw one interview with a guy actually, and that's what really clarified it to me. That if you go to all these like impoverished communities, you'll find a whole bunch of like liquor stores and all these gun stores, and there's nothing there that actually makes really good societies. So what
It's
they're
only
saying is like
constructive. It's all just
it's all
it's all
destructive.
Destructive.
vices. Yeah, it's all vice.
And you go through all the old city plans, for example. They'll find and these like if I keep saying it in these lower end neighborhoods, for example, there'll just be a highway that just goes right down the middle of it,
Mm-hmm.
and very little business growth, very little community centers, and all that. And the people from these communities are coming out and saying, well, the government's not going to do anything about it. They've said they're going to do something about it. They only say they're going to do something during election years and all that stuff. And this is even New Zealand, by the
Yeah,
way.
this
New
happens
Zealand does the
everywhere.
exact.
Any
Yeah, yeah.
democratic nation, this is what
New
happens. Yeah.
Zealand, the only time the prime minister she goes to South Auckland and out west and the eastern bays is during election time. She'll go past by these neighborhoods. We are here to do community and we're here. We
Yeah,
care. Literally, the day the election finishes, تقفل الباب and she's out of there, bro. She's gone, bro. She doesn't give a shit. So these people from these communities are coming saying, well, listen, we are a business from this community. And instead of you supporting these multi-billion dollar conglomerates that do not give a crap about you, support us and we're going to reinvest this money back into this community here. We're going to take care
100%.
of our. I dig that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but those multi-billion-dollar corporations are the ones that keep those governments afloat.
Yeah,
Mm.
100%. So that's that. So that's the whole
Like when
thing.
governments are lining their pockets from those multi-billion-dollar corporations, like for example in New Zealand, like Fonterra or whatever,
Yeah.
like you're not gonna go up against them, bro. Like the government's not gonna be
Oh,
like, oh hey, listen, we're not gonna give you what you want. Like, all right, cool, fantastic. You know that funding that you wanted? No
sorry,
more.
sorry, Custer.
Yeah, go
I was
give it to that community who's gonna give you like 100K, bro.
I was actually thinking of this. I just thought of this now. Could you imagine how much business you'd get if you came out saying I'm an Arab-owned business? There wouldn't be a single Arab who comes up to you. They they would buy from anybody but from you. That
Yeah,
is
that see
that too.
that's a problem in our culture.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
we
is a
hate it.
problem.
I don't know that. Am I crazy for saying that? It's so true. We
It's
hate seeing each
I
other
don't know.
succeed. We hate seeing each other
It's
succeed.
very sad.
Yeah,
We don't like it.
Like
I feel
a
like
lot of Arabs don't like to see other Arabs being successful.
No, no,
yeah,
we hate it.
I think
It's
it's an
the
immigrant
worst.
thing, not an Arab thing.
Oh, you
Like I
reckon?
think it's Arabs in immigrant, like Arabs who've immigrated don't like to see other Arabs who've immigrated be more successful than them.
But even in the Middle East, you'll find them. They will always there's if you see a successful Arab, for example, there's always going to be a prefacing on why that guy's successful. Oh yeah, he had this business, but I had something, and then he did it, and then he had some friends, his government, and then he
But
They're
supported him,
those are
and then
just
connected. They used
haters.
to
Those are
money
just
launder.
haters.
They used to do this.
yeah,
They
yeah,
used to do that.
and yeah, somehow
Those you're always gonna have haters, man. Yeah.
But we
But the problem is
do you
when the
not
haters are your own people. That's the big issue.
But
yeah
they always are your own people in every community. It's gonna be your own people.
do you,
It's like
do you
I
not
don't
feel
know,
it's
man.
disproportionate? Do you not feel it's disproportionate to Arabs?
But like you hear black people talk about this all the time in America, like
Yeah,
how the same issue. That's why like Nipsey Hussle got so big because he was so adamant on doing the opposite of that. It was like setting up businesses in this community, bigging up other
Yeah,
black-owned
but like
businesses and
those
stuff,
people are like
which was not
rare.
ordinary. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's
I
rare.
agree. Like it is.
by
It's like it's like a big risk for people to genuinely support each other, especially like I get why some people don't. Like if you have a failing business idea, bro, how the hell am I supposed to support you? You know what I mean?
I, well, I don't think they're asking you to support like the pyramid schemes, for example.
Not
I don't.
pyramid schemes, of course not. But like let's say hypothetically, let's say an Arab guy opens a bakery and it's just not good. Like you'll tell him it's not good. Like, oh, okay, I'll go try it one time. Like, oh, bro, it's not good. The problem is they'll have this mentality of like, oh no, you're just a hater, bro. I'm like, all right, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is factual though.
I'm
Arabs
trying to
don't
help
take
you, but like, all right, whatever, bro.
Arabs don't take criticism well
no.
at all.
There's this
At
one
all.
guy. There's this one guy in my neighborhood. Actually, he had a kebab shop, as you know, as you'd imagine. And I
Oh
went
yeah,
and I ordered a falafel sandwich from him, and then I saw him taking the falafel and putting it in the microwave. It's blasphemy.
Okay,
And
like how are you?
I
How am I supposed to help you, bro?
and I straight up asked him, I was like, "Are you putting it in the microwave?" He's like, "It's like, yeah. How else am I supposed to give you a hot falafel?" I'm like, "You could freeze them and fry them on order. Like
Yeah.
that's how you could do it." And then he's like, "No, no, that won't work." But no, no one's ever told me I've got bad falafel. Best falafel in Auckland,
Okay,
garbage.
bro.
really?
Literally threw them in the bin. And I was like, and I told them, I was like, if your falafel are bad, I am never coming back to you again. Like I'm telling you now. Never went back to him. Like a month later, he shut down his business. So
Yeah, he
kind of.
Mm.
deserves it.
Yeah, I think
It was like
I
another one of
think
those cookie cutter kebab shops as well, so it wasn't really any loss
Like
of choice
I
there.
get certain criticism is just being critical of a person just for the sake of being critical because people are generally negative. But there's certain people that are like, okay, bro, genuinely, like I'm trying to help you. I want you to do well.
Yeah, I'll buy from you
Like
if you do well. Yeah,
do it well. Like do well. I'm telling you, I'll bring you more people. But like if it's bad, why the hell would I tell people? Oh, there's this falafel shop in my neighborhood. Oh, but by the way, he microwaves the falafel and it's horrendous. But you should try it anyways.
I think do you, well, there's also the price consciousness of Arabs because there is always this feeling you get where it's almost aib to be making profit. They really don't like you turning a good profit on something. Let's say he made the best falafel in town, and you're the exception to the rule because I know you'd proceed. But imagine you made actually a decently very very good falafel, but you're priced a bit more expensive.
how
But how
expensive
much
can a
more
falafel
expensive?
be?
Yeah, how
How
much?
expensive
You're
can a
No,
talking.
but
falafel
how
be?
much more
You're
expensive is he than the other competitors in the market?
so let's say that he's selling a $19 falafel sandwich. Now, contrary, you go to a place, they're selling. You go to those bougie cafes, they're selling a plate of breakfast for twenty five
Twenty three
dollars.
dollars, yeah,
Yeah,
$25.
$25. He's selling a falafel sandwich for 19. In comparison to his competitors, who are also Arabs, they will sell it for say $12, and he actually has a very very good, authentically good product.
Yeah,
Even if you
Is
have
the
the
twelve
world's
dollar
best,
one decent or is it just
no,
not good?
it's decent.
standard kebab shop, so it's shit.
Standard. Well, let's say it's decent. Let's just say it's decent for argument's sake. It's decent. People will overlook how good his falafel sandwich is, how amazing it is, the best falafel sandwich on earth. and just say, well, no, he's super expensive. This is the first thing. Oh, $19 for a
I
sandwich.
don't I don't
This
think
is
I
the
don't think
prices.
that's true, Jude. I
I
don't
don't
think
think that's
that's true.
entirely true.
I think
I'll
there's
tell
a
you
lot
what.
of factors that go into account. Like if, for example, if convenience, like if it's near my house and it's $19, but the $12 one is like 20 minutes from my house, I'm gonna go to the guy next to my house and get it for 19. Like, but like if I'm buying for a bunch, let's say I have a bunch of people over, right?
Yeah,
And like, I get it. The 19 one is really good, but like the $12 one still does the job. But like I have 20 people over at my house, so I'm getting like 30 sandwiches. I'm not gonna go to the
yeah,
guy that's 19. I'm gonna go to the $20 one, even though it's a little farther, but I'm saving money on it. Like there's a lot of factors that go into account.
yeah. But I'm just talking. Let's say same convenience, same everything. You're talking in a
I'll go to
very
the $19
exceptional.
one.
So, but see, you two are the
No,
exceptions to the
but
rule. I don't
I
think
know what you're
this is the
saying, dude. But
standard. This is
listen,
not the
listen. I'll give
standard
you an
mentality.
example. All right, there's this guy in Mount Roskill. He's opened a place called Firewood Pizza Haven. Incredible! Shout out Firewood Pizza Haven. Um, and he does pizzas and burgers. He's not cheap. Like his pizza, one pizza is $20. He's a Moroccan guy, by the way. And he's opened right next to a masjid. Um,
Good marketing.
and yeah, um, and so the pizza, it's not a big pizza. Like I could probably eat like a pizza and a half to get full. He also sells burgers for like $18 or $19 a burger, but they're steak burgers, so like a full steak in the burger. Like
Mhm.
his product is not cheap, but he's always busy. Like to the point where he sometimes closes early because he sells out of stock because his product is that good. Like and like people like and all his customers are like Afghani, Indian, Arab. Obviously, you see some white people there, but generally, it's a really high quality halal pizza, which you don't get around Auckland, and an excellent quality halal burger, which is like probably one of the best burgers you'll get around Auckland as well. So, if you're doing something good, the customers will come,
You reckon? Well,
and you don't have to
100%.
cater
Yeah,
to your
100%.
just that minority group either. Like if you're doing something good, the entire population, you can cater to them.
so you think there's a threshold that you can cross? Well, yeah.
Yeah, but like, okay,
I'm
you have there's a lot of things you have to keep in mind. Like, keep in mind that he opened in a neighborhood that is like predominantly like Muslim and
Yeah,
will
yeah.
look for halal food, right?
And there's
Hypothetically, let's
plenty
say
of
let's say
halal
he
options on
opened
that
in
street.
Albany, bro. Let's say he
Plenty.
opened in Albany,
Hmm.
right? And from Mount Roscoe to Albany, that's like a 35
Yeah.
minute drive.
Hmm.
He's not going to be as successful, even though it's still really good. Are you going to go from your house all the way to Albany?
I mean, obviously, I
On
wouldn't
an
go all the
odd
way to
occasion,
Albany,
on an odd occasion, you would.
but I do go from my house to Mount Roscoe, which is like a 30-minute drive. So yeah,
You drive 35 minutes to get pizza?
it's excellent. I'll take you when you come. It's excellent.
Yeah, but 35 minutes. Again, I'm just saying we are talking about supporting Arab businesses, but 35 minutes, bro,
Yeah,
There
but
we
it
go.
meets his
There we go.
criteria. It meets his criteria. Like the food's good, even though you might think the price point might be slightly high, but like the quality is really high. The food's good,
And I'm
and it's
supporting an
halal,
Arab
and it
guy.
ticks
You
all
know,
his boxes. Like
So do you feel do you will you will go out of your way because it's an Arab guy? I think that's the
yeah.
overall goal there for that's the overall goal. You want to support,
It's an
someone
excellent
in your
Arab
community,
product. Yes,
and you want to promote this excellent Arab product to people. I appreciate that. I think
like there's like
that's
four
commendable.
pizza places in my neighborhood, but I go to him because he's the guy.
He's got the plug, as they would say.
He's the plug. He's a pizza plug.
Pizza plug.
but like what Judah was saying is right. Like there is a lot of people that won't go out of their way to
They
get it,
won't. They won't, yeah. A lot of people won't go out of their
Arab
way.
or not Arab, whatever. They're just not going to go.
And you're also right on the point. Like I've heard plenty of stories, and you've probably experienced this yourself, Jude, where you have Muslim individuals that come to your business as a Muslim business owner, and they expect to pay nothing because them and 99% of your customers are Muslim.
Yeah, those guys.
Yeah.
You just don't want them as customers. In all fairness,
Yeah,
to be fair.
We have a tradition where if I'm an Arab, I'm coming to another Arab, especially as an immigrant. The first thing you ask for is what when you're buying
Discount.
something. You got this figured 100%. That's the first thing. Oh, discount.
but not our
But I don't think
generation.
that's
But
right
not our
though.
generation though.
Yeah.
I think
Our
it's
generation
our
does.
parents' generation.
No, our generation does that as too. It's like
It depends, bro. Like honestly, like it depends. It's case by case. Like if you want to, like for example, I have friends that make like clothes and stuff. I'm not gonna ask him, oh, bro, send me like free stuff. You know what I
You would
mean?
want
Like
to.
they could if they wanted to, but I would just buy it because I'm like supporting my friend do his thing.
Yeah, that's see that I really appreciate that. You know, that is something. If everyone did that, if everyone just got through that first few sales, because even as a business owner, the first few sales you make and everything you do are so important to you as a business. And they're so memorable. The first time you sell a T-shirt, the first time you sell some bread, whatever it is, it's such a
Mhm.
memorable thing to you. And just to
Yeah,
know
of
that you
course.
have this community behind you that's coming in, really pushing this product through. I think that's a big one.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, and there we go. 46 minutes on the dot.
With four of those
40.
that are gonna go absolutely missing somewhere.
Yeah.
Into the black box they go.
It's fun. It's
Black
funny how you said
box.
46 minutes, but the listeners are going to see 42 on there.
Into that black box
Interesting.
they go. There's a
Interesting.
few things that are being cut out of
The
this
the
one.
the forgotten tales.
I
Oh, this
reckon
is
you
gonna
should
be
still
it.
keep the originals.
Yeah, I do keep a lot of the originals, but it's
Yeah, just to
actually a
blackmail us in
space.
the future.
Yeah, not so much
It's
that.
for him
It's
to
more so
blackmail
much.
himself in the future.
It's more space, honestly. It's a lot of space. Each episode is like 10 gigabytes, 20 gigabytes. One
Yeah.
terabyte hard drive doesn't go that far. And I'm not even doing this in 4K. Once you start doing 4K, one of these episodes is gonna be.
Well, don't forget it's not 1 terabyte. There's 10% of that goes missing somewhere.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hi. God forbid, bro. God forbid they sell us the
Asabak.
full. Yeah, yeah. Judas Zbali and Kashra has to pay for that, bro. Oh, oh. Sorry, Howlett Packard. Sorry, you can't afford
Did you
that
say you
extra
wanted a
100
20
gig.
terabyte hard drive? Nah, man, you get
Yeah,
18.
no, you get 10% off, mate. We're shaving 10%. I don't even know why people even do like the price per gigabyte comparisons. It's a joke, dude. It's a joke. Put a little bit extra on.
That's a topic for
Put,
another day.
yeah, I don't know. We're getting
Good
ripped
luck.
off.
Let's wrap it
We
up, boys.
wrap it up. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.
Dedicated to